Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, first of all a warm welcome to all the participants. I'm sorry for not being able to attend on this event personally. However, given the importance of the issues on the agenda, I felt necessary to share my opinion with you today. I'm a committed defender of the rights of all living creatures. If you like, I'm an animal rights enthusiast. I'm also a dedicated promoter of traditional circus arts. That is one of the important components of our common European culture. If you like, I'm a circus enthusiast. Even if you are surprised because of the supposed contradiction here, these two elements are perfectly compatible with each other. There is no contradiction. Only if we look for it on purpose, or worse, we generate it ourselves. When we are talking about a partial or total ban of animal shows in circuses, we have to keep in mind certain facts and make a distinction between real problems and dangerous stereotypes. First of all, we cannot talk about a general EU-wide ban of animal shows, as the European Commission made it clear that regulating animal shows remains a national competence. Therefore, for example, Italy can decide on its own whether to allow animal shows or not, and to what extent. We cannot draw a parallel between circuses that violate rules and the entire European circus community. I believe that, in accordance with the European values, everyone should have the right to decide freely, including circuses too. I don't think that we can take away anybody's right with a general ban to decide whether or not to include animal shows in the performance. We need adequately strict rules, willingness for compromises, and the ability to understand opposing views. A general ban does not fit into this picture, as it interferes with the European cultural heritage and our social or economic environment. As I mentioned earlier, a unified and universal regulation within the European Union is not possible. We have to guarantee three things at the same time: the protection of the heritage and achievements of the 250-year-old European circus industry, the right of circuses to decide freely, and the dignity and rights of artists and animals participating in circus shows. My recent initiative, prepared in cooperation with prominent members of the circus industry, could be one element of a complex and sustainable solution. During the next months, this project, a unique quality assurance system like the Michelin Award of Circuses, will be completed, and it will be possible to map, evaluate and rate circuses all over Europe, and later on a global level as well. It shall rate circuses based on a clear, straightforward, defined and progressive criteria system that ensures transparency and compliance with all the relevant rules circuses must respect. At the same time, this framework will guarantee quality entertainment for the audience as well. The aim of this framework, called the Big Top label, is to distinguish between good and bad circuses. We should not forget, evidence suggests that circuses are often taking care of their animals better than numerous civilian pet owners or animal breeders by treating them as equal partners. There are best practices that we have to discover and support instead of prohibiting them. This is why I'm offering you now the opportunity just like I did to representatives of the Eurogroup for animals, to participate in determining the criteria system of the big top-level project by introducing your own ideas and input. I'm convinced that European circus art is an important part of our common cultural heritage and is even a driving force of greater social cohesion. Issues discussed at this conference today are undoubtedly important, but openness, more understanding and progressive ideas are unavoidable if we are to find a solution that satisfies us. This is, of course, true for both sides. You can count on me as a partner in working towards this target. Please, if you wish to get in touch with me, with us, do not hesitate to reach out to my office or approach my head of cabinet, Mr. Tamás Lajos Szalai, who is there with you today in person. Thank you for your attention. I wish you a fruitful discussion and conference. Thank you very much.